money than pretty much any job can allow you to make. So, welcome everybody to day number 2 of Freedom Week. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. And hey, how you doing? Comment below where you are tuning in from. Welcome Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Today going all together at all the different places because today had been a long but super beautiful, super beautiful day. Hey, we got Aggie in the house. Mwah, love you. So yeah, comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. It was such a beautiful day in many different ways. And it's actually what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Just imagine for a moment that helping people is what you do for a living, and that can pay you so much more than any job, virtually any job can do. Just just let me know in the comments what that would mean to you, how that would make you feel, because that's one of the reasons why I'm running the Freedom Week. Even though today has been well, I mean every day is equally as long, obviously, but today had been a very engaging day with loads of different activities, loads of different things, but all to do with helping people. And it's just so beautiful, and I'm very grateful. So I want to start today's video by sharing my gratitude for you guys, for everyone, pretty much. But especially gratitude for being able to doing what I get to do every single day, helping people with incredible people, and yeah, and how that literally is so fulfilling, but also that can really bring so much more income than anything else. So yeah, I really want to talk about that. But let me just very quickly do my shares to make sure that everything is working properly. Let me know also where you are tuning in from. How excited are you for day number 2 of Freedom Week? If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know, because yesterday and usually doing how to do it is to do one by one, and then to have our Facebook, our YouTube, and our Instagram one by one with different purposes. But today I'm mixing it all together because of the excitement of the day. So I'm just doing these all together. If you don't mind, I hope you guys are okay with that. But yes, so today has been an absolutely wonderful, beautiful day, Aggie. I'm so happy that you're here, and we obviously had a very beautiful conversation. So I am very grateful for that. And yeah, what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is to share with you how it is possible to be able to have helping people as your lifestyle, and how you can make a business out of it. Because a lot of the time, whenever speaking about this, the question that people have, which is a very legitimate question, is, but how can you charge for helping people? It almost sounds wrong. Let me know if you understand what I'm talking about, um, and then I'll explain it very step by step, so that everybody can understand why actually it is very normal, good, and why it's yeah, why you can and should charge. But let me start by asking you guys this question: how many of you have ever written no, not written, have ever read a book? Yes, that's it. How many of you have ever read a book? How many of you have ever paid for a seminar, went to a seminar? How many of you have ever paid for lessons of any sort, whether that's music lessons, whether it is sports lessons? How many of you have ever paid for counseling, speaking to a professional about anything to do with mental health? How many of you have ever taken driver's license lessons, paid to learn how to drive? How many of you have ever paid for any form of education? How many of you have ever done something where you just want to take yourself to the next level, and you paid for a coach or a mentor? Any of these things, I'm pretty sure that we've all done. And that is what we call the knowledge industry. That is where there are people that give people phenomenal knowledge in whichever area. And by the way, right now in the UK, it's 1111. And where you pay for it. And so the misconception that a lot of people often have is that they think, well, I want to just help people. I don't want to go and charge for it. And by no means am I saying that you should charge your family members if you want to give them advice, or you have to go and charge your friends if they come to you in desperation and say, well, can you help me? And they're like, no, I will only help you if you pay me right now. By no means am I saying that. But what I would like to open up your mind to today is, if you have ever had it in your life where you were able to give someone advice, or where you just are knowledgeable about something. Maybe this could be a thing, right? Maybe you like cooking. Maybe you like um, creating clothes, right? Maybe you like you're just very fascinated about the human body, and looking after yourself, taking good vitamins, or being able to get a good balance and healthy diet by means of juicing, or by means of making smoothies, or it can be any topic. I happen to just use a lot of food topics. Maybe that's a subconscious sign that I am very much looking forward to a smoothie. But basically, what I'm saying is that if you have knowledge, and if that knowledge can help another person, then I would like to open up your mind to the fact that you could offer that knowledge to a lot of people. So let's say if you are that person who likes food, or who likes to cook, or who likes to make healthy smoothies, then what you could do is actually make an ebook and put that information in there. Have pictures, make pictures of your smoothies, and share what are the recipes, share what it is good for. Make a book of 10 pages and offer it to the marketplace for, let's say, $3, for instance. So what I am saying here is that a lot of the time, pretty much always, we have something, what we already know, what we are already passionate about, what is in our experience because of the things that we went through, the different challenges that we have faced and have overcome, the different things we have accomplished and have achieved. Or it could be something that we're naturally talented in, or it could be something that we're just very skillful in because of the things that we do at work, or the thing that we have just done as a hobby. Any of these things we all have. I want you to comment below and say, I have that too. I have what we call skept. I have my skept. Skept means skill set, knowledge, experience, passion, talent. You have that in one area or more. And if you have that, then you can benefit other people with that. And that is why I feel so grateful, because I also have my skills. I have different things that I am very passionate about, or that I am skillful at, whatever that may mean. I can share a thing or two with people about business, for instance. And so because of that, I'm bringing it to the table. I'm sharing it with people. And because that knowledge is high in demand, because a lot of people would like to know how to make money online. A lot of people would like to know how to make passive income. A lot of people would like to know how they too can help a lot of people, and monetize from that, which means making money from that. That is why my knowledge, which I do every single day, which I help, so many students all around the world doing every single day, that's why my knowledge is high in demand, and why people pay me a lot of money to work with them and help them with their businesses. But it doesn't mean that it's just my knowledge, that I am anyone special. No, any one of us have that. Now you may be thinking at this moment, but there's so many other people out there that are better than me, that are smarter than me, that have more qualifications than me, that have had better results than me. And I'm just gonna honestly say, there are so many people out there that are better than me, that have more qualifications than me, that have got more results than me, that are better looking than me, right? There are so many people out there, but yet some people feel more aligned with me, and therefore they come to me. And there are other people that feel like, oh, who's this crazy girl? I don't want to have anything to do with her. And they will not come to me. They will go to someone else. But that is fine. And what I want you to realize, first of all, number one lesson of the day is to know that you have something that the world is waiting for and that you can monetize. I want you to comment that below. Write it down and say, I have something that the world is waiting for and that I can monetize. I really want you guys to write this down because it's important. It starts with the awareness. It starts with actually putting it out there and also allowing the universe to know it, or allowing, it to sink in on a higher level. So you have something that the world is waiting for and that you can monetize. And number two, it doesn't require you to be the best in the world to be able to do a phenomenal job. Because one thing that I can say from my experience is that whenever I help people and whenever people come to me to learn from me, whether it is making money, whether it's business, whether it's creating a passive income stream or something along those lines, I know with my knowledge, with my methodology of how I teach, with the empowerment that I share or the belief that I share with people, so that, in other words, people believe in themselves, I know I'm making a difference. And I know that there are countless of other people that are also making a difference. But what is important to know is that I don't have to be the only one in this niche to be able to do a phenomenal job and to really make an impact in people's lives. I don't have to be the best to be able to make an impact in people's lives. And that is important to know, because a lot of the time, why people don't pursue entrepreneurship or don't pursue what I actually like to call this, just being in the business of helping people, is because of that misconception that people think, well, there's so many people that are better than me, so why should I go and do this? Why should I even try? Because if I come here and there's all these other guys and girls that are far more experienced or far better in this and that or whatever, then what's the point of me coming in? But let me tell you what the point is. The point is that there are so many people right now that are waiting for you. And you may think this sounds cliche and why would people be waiting for me and all that, right? And I had the same thought. And that's why today on this episode, I want to talk about that. Whenever I started out and I was very brand new to entrepreneurship, I was listening to my mentor, Master Krishna. I was listening, I was implementing all the steps. I was really taking a lot of action and keeping a lot of momentum. And at some point, he said to me that, what you're doing it very good and you're getting very fast results. And he said, you should share it with our top students. And at that time, I also had the thought, which maybe some of you have too. And let me know in the comments if you have it too. I was thinking to myself, and I said it to him, like, why would people listen to me? I said, first of all, I'm only in business right now. I'm, doing this thing that I'm doing right now only for a couple of months. Some of our clients have been in business for tens of years. Why would they want to listen to me? Or I said, I don't have any business or coaching qualifications, which up to this day, I still don't have. I'm just going to say it as it is. I don't have coaching qualifications. I don't have business qualifications. But I know I get results. And at that time, a couple of years back, 5 years back it is, I was thinking, yeah, but I need the qualifications to prove, because that is what society teaches us. Society teaches us, go to school, get a piece of paper, so that with that piece of paper, you can prove. But what is actually the purpose of doing what anyone does, pretty much? The purpose, at least for me, is that I'm able to help people, that I'm able to support people and allowing people to achieve the results that they want to achieve. Maybe you listening to this right now would love to create a side hustle whereby you're maybe launching a book funnel that is bringing you passive income, such that that at some point can take over and you can quit your job and then you can fully focus on helping people. Now, if that is your goal, if that is your dream, and I know how to do it, I would be more than happy to share with you exactly what I did, share with you my funnel, share the technology, share all the different steps so that you can get a head start. And so that is the core. The core is that whenever you know something and you've done something, you're passionate about something, you just know how certain things are done, you can help someone with that. You can bring someone from A to B. And this is what Master Krishna said to me at that time, that I was doubting myself. And by the way, I had more doubts. I was like, okay, so I'm just brand new to business. Why would people want to listen to me? I don't have any qualifications. I haven't yet made my millions at that time. So, I said, it's easy talking for you, I said to him, because you've already made the millions. And I was also like, I'm a girl, right? You can think, like, why would people want to listen to a girl? At that time, I was 27 years old. Right now, I'm 32. At that time, I was like, why would people want to listen to a 27-year-old or whatever, right? All these thoughts that you may have. And what he said to me is that it's none of these things are important. These things we put in our heads. What is important is your ability to be able to help a person. And this is now what I teach all my students as the AB principle. I want you guys to write it down. The only thing that matters is that you have the ability to get someone from A to B. If you have already made a smoothie once, made a smoothie 10 times, you're really, really good. You know exactly which ingredients to put together. And I am a smoothie lover. And I just like, I don't know which smoothie is good for more stamina, which smoothie is good for a better immune system or whatever. I don't know, but I love smoothies too. And you can help me. You can allow me to go from where I am right now to where it is a bit better, from A to B. And getting a person from A to B does not require you to be Einstein. Getting a person from A to B does not require you to be the best in the world. All you need to be is further ahead than the other person for you to be able to help them. And that is what people miss a lot of the time. We put a certain boundary on ourselves thinking that I need to be the best in the world. Only when I have achieved that and that am I worthy of speaking. But let me tell you this thing. This is what they call the Imposter Syndrome. Doesn't matter which level of expertise or which level of success you reach, you will always have this little voice in your head saying to you, but what if this? What if they think I'm a fraud? What if they think I'm not good enough? What if there's someone better? That will never go away. No matter how many qualifications you get, no matter how many results you get, no matter how excellent you become, more excellent you become, that will always remain. So it is an illusion to keep on wanting to get better, better, better until there's only some time where you can finally start helping people. No, helping people can start today. Of course, always strive to get better. We are always growing. Everybody's always growing from direct things and from indirect things. We're growing from every single experience that we have. So you will always want to be growing. But growth should never be a criterion for you to be able to help people. One of the things that I always say to our top students is, I said, if there was now a person, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend, or whether it's a complete stranger, that comes to you and say, please, can you help me? Can you help me with this and that? But let's say for easy example, friend or family member. What would you say to that person? Would you say, well, wait a second, I haven't got my qualifications yet. I'm yet to achieve that level. So sorry, you just wait outside until I'm ready. I can't help you right now. Would you do that? Most likely you won't. Most likely you would help the person. You would give the person advice. And most likely, if this is in the area of skept that you know things about, you're passionate about, you have experience in, then your advice would probably be very good. It will probably help the person further. it will probably, you probably have more examples in your life where you have done such a thing, whether it is in the area of relationship advice, or what is in the area of mindset, or what is in the area of cooking and making smoothies, whatever it may be. Maybe it's in training dogs, right? And so if you realize that, and this is why I give this example, this is why I give this example a lot of the time, is because whenever you're basically put in a situation where there's nothing to do it but to help a person, you would actually find that you would already be good enough. So if in that extreme scenario you would be good enough, why not now? So what I want you to do is comment below and say, already now I am good enough. And that was a very powerful realization for myself, because back then, 5 years ago, when Master Akashna said that to me, I realized that yes, it's not about being the best. The only thing that matters is that you are able to get someone from A to B. And when I realized that, and when I also realized that I don't have to be the only one in the field to be able to do a great job, it actually started to expand my world to see that there are so many people that I can help. And there are so many people that are willing to pay a lot of money for my help. And this is a very important concept, because what it actually, well, one of the things that has to do with this, and why I think this might be very beneficial for you guys today on day number 2 of the Freedom Week, is that people naturally are attracted to different people. So there might be 5 different people that are business people, marketers like myself, and every one of you will be attracted to any one of us. Some people will come to me, some people would run away from me and go to the other guys or girls. And what does that tell you? It tells you that there is always someone who would love to learn from you. So let's say you are in exactly the same space as I am. You are also teaching people how to build funnels, how to create passive income, how to scale a business. Let's say you do exactly like what I do. There are people that will not resonate with me, but they will resonate with you. There are people that will not resonate with you. They will resonate with me. And that is the beauty of it. Because have you ever had it in your life that someone was sharing a message with you and you were listening, it hit home in a certain way, but it didn't really click. The message didn't really land. And then maybe a little while down the line, you hear another person pretty much saying the same thing, but all of a sudden the message hits home and you're captivated by the message and you're listening and you're thinking, wow, now I understand. It took a couple of people, but now that you're saying it, it finally hits home. That is that same effect. People will probably listen to similar things that you are saying. They have probably heard it from other people before. But when you say it, or when you write it up in a post, or when you share it in your ebook, then it will hit home. It's because of you. Your uniqueness is your power. I want you to comment that below. Say, my uniqueness is my power. And when I started to see that, it really was a very liberating feeling. It was like, oh, it really was freeing in a way, because I didn't have to care anymore about what is the competition, because I knew that I had my own unique flavor that would make a difference. So at that point, the only thing, of course, I would be aware of what do other people do. And this is also what I share with our students. What is the competition doing? How can you model? How can you be one step ahead of the game and be aware of what's going on in your field? But in the essence, the biggest thing that I had to now start focusing on, and which I would like to inspire you to focus on, is on truly caring about people, truly wanting the best for people. And if your focus can be on that, magic starts to happen. Because when you truly care about people, people will feel it. People will feel that your vibration is such that you mean well, that it is authentic, that it is genuine. And that you just ask yourself if you've ever felt something like that. But for me, that is most important. Because also when I learn and I go do my research and I'm thinking of, oh, I want to, um, gain a skill set that I don't have, or I want to upgrade a particular skill set. And I always, look for what is out there. What different people are offering this mentorship? Which programs can I buy? And I usually make those decisions based on who do I feel aligned with. Because I know any marketer, any guru, their stuff is probably sound. They know what they're talking about, but everyone has their own vibe. And I personally believe that whenever you learn, it is an exchange of energy. And so if you learn from a person that you do not resonate with, then it's not as effective. The messages may be shared, but they don't hit home. And so it will never be as fast as you would want to go. Whereas it could be a completely different person that you do feel aligned with. And because of that alignment, you grow so much further, so much more. You start believing, you start like going out there, you put yourself out there, you're like, yeah, I got this. That is what happens when there is alignment. And so, what I hope today will hit home with you guys is that you have something unique about yourself, and you have knowledge, you have talent. And the moment that you start to share that talent or that knowledge in your uniqueness, it will hit home with those that align with you. So you don't need to be the best. You don't need to be the most experienced. You don't need to be the person that has been doing this for 5,000 years. You just need to be you and truly care about people. And along the way, you will continue to grow. You will continue to get better. I am way better now than I was 5 years ago. But that didn't stop me from helping people 5 years ago already. When I help people now, it's obviously at a higher level. But that didn't stop me from only 4 years ago. So that's 1 year into business that we trained a student who then made more money than myself or Master Kashna had ever made. One of our students hit a 9-figure result. So what does that tell you? That actually, whenever you truly care about people, you don't even have to have made that type of, because I never closed 9-figure deals. Master Kashna never closed 9-figure deals. But our teaching allowed our student to go from his A to a phenomenal B because of our care, because of our heart, because of our methodology, because of creating space for people to flourish in. And so this is what I want you guys to realize too. Because when you see this, and let me know in the comments if this hits home. If it hits home, and say, comment below and say, I can and will do this too. Because then a whole world opens up. If this message hits home, then you now know that you have nothing stopping you from actually being in the business of helping people. And the only next step is how do I do this in a most efficient way? How can I do this in a way that I can help a lot of people all around the world? How can I do this in a way where I can make it passive income? And that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys during the remainder of this Freedom Week. So I'm super, super, super excited about this. I hope this video has been helpful. If by any chance, any of you think that this was a useful video and it might be able to help more people, feel very free to share it. So on Facebook or on YouTube, you can just share the link. And on Instagram, this is now live and it will become an IGTV. So you can share that also maybe in your story or whichever way. But let's spread the message, because I personally believe that more and more and more people should wake up to this information. It shouldn't just be the minority of the world that lives a freedom lifestyle. It shouldn't be the way that everyone lives in stress, has difficulty just getting by, where there are other people that are just with ease making passive income, knowing that they never have to worry about money. They can always look after their families. They can always help charities. There should be a more equal division. And whenever there is abundance and one person or more people get more, doesn't mean that other people get less. No, there is enough to go around. And so the goal of this Freedom Week is to allow more and more and more people to get the awareness, to start seeing, hey, wait a second, I can do this too. And also for those of you who haven't yet heard about it, in line of Freedom Week, what we are doing is we're giving out a number of scholarships for our program too. So if you think, hey, I definitely like the idea and I would like to be coached through our program, our lifetime program, then by all means you can check the link. Um, there's a link in the description, and on Instagram, there's also pinned in the comments as well. So by all means, check it out and see if this is something for you, because we've opened up, I believe, 33 scholarships to help. And what it means, a scholarship means, is that you only have to invest the minority, and we cover the vast majority of thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds towards the tuition fee, because we want to help people. We want more people to be able to become financially free. So on that note, I just want to say a massive thank you. I love you all. And for those of you who will apply for a scholarship and a scholarship interview with my team, I just want to say good luck, because I'm very blessed to work with the most incredible entrepreneurs in our FLC. We don't call it a team, actually. We call it a core family. And whenever you have that conversation, just speak from the heart. Nobody is being judged on that interview by your qualifications, because I just said, qualifications is not what this is about. Where you're from doesn't matter. How old you are doesn't matter. The only thing that we're looking at is if you have the vibe to help people, you're happy to make more money, and you're willing to put in the work to basically build your empire. And if those boxes are ticked, then we are more than happy to help you. So on that note, I'm going to be tuning out, and I'm looking forward to see you guys on day number 3 tomorrow of Freedom Week. And yeah, if you thought this video was useful, please feel very free to give it a share and to allow more people to be inspired in this way. So I catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Now I need to find the buttons. See ya. Oh, button's not clicking. I guess Facebook wants me to be here with you guys longer. And YouTube as well. Okay. I'm just gonna go and find another way.